We got a call from a citizen in Mason County involving a situation where they'd been calling law enforcement for over a year and they weren't getting a response. So we got involved to assure that law enforcement would respond to this and ultimately found that this was a severe neglect case involving 3 victim dogs. These 3 dogs were in extreme condition. One had no fur at all. We took them immediately to an emergency vet hospital.
When I went into the room, I could tell already the smell. It smelled like yeast infection in the ears, bacterial infection.
After sitting in a clinic exam room, the veterinarian and the technician that came in were overpowered by the smell. It just permeated the entire room.
They had demodectic mange mites. They burrow in the skin and then they burrow in the hair follicles. The hair falls out, they get secondary bacterial infections. The dogs were pretty subdued. They were covered in crust, worse than any dog I'd ever seen. But they were definitely all 3 pretty miserable.
They were so depressed mentally and physically by the time that we got them that, you know, these are puppies and they didn't even want to interact with you. The smallest one wasn't even lifting his head.
It breaks your heart to look at the images and say, how could someone let them get that bad? With demodectic mange, it takes a long time to get rid of demodecose, so it can take months.
We rushed them to Pasado's and we started their treatment. These 3 dogs took months and months of daily treatments.
Lift your head, sir.
It was a long process and slow process of healing. Not only their bodies have healed, but also their personalities have come out and they now act like the puppies that they really are.